Like, I don't think y'all realize when he said that, like, Climax was his song and his sound. I don't think he knows who the fuck Usher Raymond is. Because that dude has, like, decades of hits. I literally have, like...
Wait, so are we defending Usher now? Is that what's going on? Because I thought he was canceled like 2 years ago.
I'm defending Usher over The Weeknd. The Weeknd can't fucking sing, okay? He can't carry a tune all week. That's why he's called The Weeknd. He can't carry a fucking tune. So, like, let's just get that out the way. He croons over tracks with really good studio production. He cannot sing. Usher can sing. So put some respect on that man's name.
I don't know, man. There's a lot of fucking people in Canada, bro. There's a lot of people in Canada. Like, you probably cannot go to Canada ever.
They're fucking stupid. If they honestly think that,
like, before you ever even heard of The Weeknd, he had like 10 albums in Canada.
Mixtapes.
And like, there's a lot of people with like OVO tattoos. Like, they like, people stand for fucking Weeknd. And I'm only warning you because I'm also in the anti-Weeknd fan club, and I've been there for a minute. And now motherfuckers want to come on board. But was y'all doing that when he had that song with Future? Or was y'all vibing to that? Cause yeah,
I like old toxic Weeknd. I like Holly Balloon's Weeknd. And Holly Balloon listened to all that at the time. But
the only Weeknd song that gets a pass for me is like Weeknd Drake collabs. Like Crew Love.
Wicked Games is not shit. I'm gonna just be honest. Wicked Games is not shit. So that's why I stick with it. That song, if I could encapsulate toxic young 20s me, or just any young man in their 20s, I would point to the song Wicked Games. That song speaks to all of us. Scumbag all of us. But, yeah, other than that, Usher has, like, Confessions Part 2. Like, I think people need to really go back and listen to those Confession albums and put some respect on Usher Raymond's name. Because The Weeknd wishes he had a discography like that. And also, The Weeknd is more palatable to white people. So, and he's Canadian, so he's with it as like an American black person because he's Canadian. The same thing with Drake. Drake's not an American black person. So he can get away with shit because he's Canadian and he's Jewish and he's black. But then he picks and chooses when he wants to play that card. And we're like, oh, people think he's black enough. Yeah, but you kind of on all sides against the middle. And that Tootsie fucking challenge thing, I'm so tired of people. Like, shout out to my mom.
Fuck, that was that trash ass song's name, Low Life. My bad. I just had to say that. Fuck Low Life.
Low Life was trash too. Low Life was mad trash.
You was listening to it. Shut your ass up. You was nodding your head at Mad Dog Night. Shut your ass up.
For a little bit, you were too. You can't get mad at it. Come out around that time.
Nah, I refuse to acknowledge Future, Wicked, or Purple Rain. Those albums were trash. Sorry, Future.
Yeah, I don't acknowledge Wicked either.
Evolve.
But anyway, bottom line is, y'all be safe, and shout out to all these IG chicks and all these chicks started up fans only. Just when we know damn well you started out on Snapchat, and some of y'all are back on Snapchat trying to get me to your OnlyFans page. I'm not paying $38 to see it when I can just look at your IG. I'm just not doing it. That's just how I'm.
And Pornhub's free.
Pornhub's free. Unless I'm going to meet a chick to smash, okay then. That happens. But like, no. Some of y'all fans only chase me at the top. Some of y'all only know the body foot. That's why you only take pictures from the bottom of your breast up, from the bottom of your chest plate up. You don't even take full body pics. Like, no one's. Shout out to the chicks. We'll only take that turn on or say back ass. So when some of them don't really have ass, they just have high hips. Yeah. Shout out to y'all. I mean, do this thing. But if I like dude who makes beats or whatever, or rapper, if like dudes who are trying to become rappers, start dropping fans on pages, we collectively come together and beat the shit out of that person. It's not okay if dudes get fans only pages. I'm sorry, it's just not. It's just not okay. Don't do it. But anyways, that's really it for me, man. Stay safe, hold it down. Wash your face, head, ass, and feet. And don't ever disrespect the pain or pain. You still there?
Yeah, but you're really not. You're like cutting off, so you should probably hang up.
All right, cool. Well, yeah, anyways, peace. I'm out. Have a good night. Stay safe. The weekend is can't say. There.
All right, man. So just closing out the show. First thing I want to talk about is the NBA. Right now I should be covering the NBA. I should be poised for a Lakers playoff run, covering them, and also probably covering the Clippers adjacently. But fact of the matter is that's not happening, and Commissioner Adam Silver took to Twitter Live this past week to talk to a bunch of media, but specifically Ernie Johnson, and just pretty much laid it all out there. He said 30 days ago, we called it a hiatus. We called it a pause because, well, the idea that the whole country was going to shut down and everyone was going to work remote was not common knowledge. We didn't think it was possible, but it happened. Now I sit almost a month later, and I can honestly tell you, I have not an ounce of a better idea of when we're going to return, when play is going to return, what that looks like. Things are just as much in the air today as they were 30 days ago because it's still too early. We still just have to figure out what the risk is to our players and to our fans and, blah, blah, blah. We want to keep things safe for everybody. So reality of the situation is we really don't know. And I talked about it a little bit earlier about how some, officials said it could be at least Christmas before we have NFL. So across the board, man, we're really just in an unprecedented time. We don't know what things are going to look like when they return, if anything ever goes back to the same is still left to be decided. I don't know. You don't know. We're all just out here trying to do our best. And so that brings me to my second note. Well, I know there's a lot of crazy shit going on right now in terms of like people losing money in the markets, people losing their jobs, unemployment, people just stressed out, not knowing what's going to happen, and having to school their kids, take care of their kids, which I've also been doing, essentially taking care of my brothers and sisters during, most of this quarantine. And now they just went back to school this week, so I've just been on them about getting back to school and how school is important for socialization and, becoming well-rounded and learning what you do and don't like so that you can chase your dreams later, and just trying to teach them about work, life, and time balance now so that they can make wise decisions with their time and technology now and continue to chase their dreams versus, trying to play catch up like me and everybody else. But I digress. The point is there's a lot of uncertainty right now, and I understand that. I'm going through it too. But at the end of the day, that doesn't give you the fucking excuse to be mad or to be angry, whether you're an essential employee or a non-essential employee or working from home. Just understand, be human, be a person. That's what this whole scenario is about. It's about the love and respect for humankind and the fact that even though only a small percentage of people are going to die from this virus or even be impacted by this virus, the vast majority of the population is taking every precaution to protect them as well as those other people. It's bringing us all down to human nature and saying that, hey, this is something that's going to affect people, including myself and my kind. We're bringing things back to the basics. Yes, we have technology and we can be more connected than ever. But essentially, we're getting back to spending our time and our money at home and with each other. So just be fucking empathetic. Just be a person. Be human. Think. Ask questions. Talk. Consider what that other person is going through. Like, it doesn't matter what your job is or what your status is or what your standing is or what your political beliefs or your religion beliefs are. It doesn't give you a fucking right to be passive aggressive, to be condescending, to be a dick to anybody during this time, especially. And double especially if the only reason why you have any power, standing, or clout is because you've just been alive longer, or just because your skin is whiter, or just because you were born into a better situation than I was. If you're not bringing anything to the table and making things better, then shut the fuck up and just be a human and let the people and the experts speak. And you just mind your own little business and stay inside and be happy that you don't have it and you're not dying. That's all I gotta say, man. Just be fucking human. Like, I get it. You're not seeing people face to face, and a lot of you motherfuckers might not know how to communicate over technology and how to put your persona and your personality into it and how to relate and have empathy when you're communicating with words, because words are fucking dope. And if you know how to fucking use them, it helps you out so fucking much in life, because there's no better feeling than stunning someone with actual meaningful words and insights and research. But a lot of you motherfuckers don't know how to do that. Nonetheless, that doesn't give you the right to be a dick or to be condescending to people. And just step your game up, especially if you're not bringing anything to the table, especially if you're not defining your right and being valuable. If you can't be valuable, at least be human, right? And Kenny will tell you, other people tell you, I'm a dick. You heard it last week. I tore into some guy about giving up a touchdown on JV. Tearing to Kenny the other week. I'm a dick. But the reason why I'm a dick is because I care. I'm honest. I'm true to myself, to my people, to my culture, to my platforms. And am I perfect? Fuck no. Do I make mistakes? All the time. Do I fuck up? Yes, I'm probably fucking up right now. But the fact of the matter is, like, I'm valuable. I bring something to the table. I bring my work ethic. I bring my versatility. I try. I'm open to collaboration. I'm responsible. I'm accountable. I'm all these things. I do a lot. I do a lot. So if I want to be demanding and condescending and an asshole and sarcastic, then let me, because I'm fucking valuable. But if you're not valuable and you don't have a future and you're just stuck at where you're at and at your peak, then go away. Or learn to be human. Learn to be human. Because guess what? I don't know what happens when this whole COVID thing ends. I don't know if it makes us more socialized to being alone and connecting with people on devices. And I don't know if it's going to be a world consumed and ruled by technology because we're just so used to being plugged into screens and phones all the time, or if it's going to really, really get us back to basics to where we're going to miss people so much that we just are like, fuck technology, fuck all this TikTok and Twitch shit I was doing over COVID. Like, I'm done with it. I want to get back to people. I don't know which side it's going to turn to, but I really hope that the androids, boomers, running the world and society right now, I just hope that whatever happens after this, those people either learn to be human or get the fuck out of the way. That's it for this show. I'm PD Camarillo, one half of Touchdowns and Tangents, the Thursday night spot for NFL takes and topical tangents. I'm signing out from the Good News Sports Studio in Hawthorne, California. Shout out to FBC Radio. Shout out to X Squad Affiliates. Shout out to your favorite podcast app where you can also find this, Touchdowns and Tangents. Give us a rating. Share us with a friend. Go to TDs_tangents on Twitter or Instagram and follow us there. We got some polls up right now. But otherwise, be safe, be kind, be human, make the best of this situation. Do what you got to do. Peace.